Hey, what's good, y'all? Kether here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at a streamer who just couldn't help but cause a scene at a Starbucks over some basic policy that prohibits recording inside the establishment. I've seen the whole thing, and trust me, it's one of those situations that only get dumber and worse as it goes. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this dude is making a fool out of himself.
Do you mind just not recording?
It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We just scream aloud, for the privacy of everybody. We just while recording, I don't really.
Okay, well, I'm not going to show anybody else. It's just going to be me. Like, if anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
Okay, the policy is just no recording, period.
Okay. I mean, this is sort of my job I'm just trying to do, just like you're trying to work as well. I don't know, like...
once you're outside, 100%.
Alright, so not even a full minute in and I already got some stuff that I gotta point out. First off, the second you walked in and the guy told you to please not record in here, you argued by saying that the camera is only going to face you. The problem is not where the camera is pointed in the property. The problem is that there is a camera in the property and you've been told to stop recording. And even if you were to have the camera pointed at yourself, we can still see another employee simply trying to do his job. Even if you've been straight up told that it's a policy to protect the privacy of everyone in the property, you still chose to argue by saying that it's sorta your job. My guy, just because having a camera in your face is your job doesn't mean that you have to be obnoxious about it. Many YouTubers, including myself, recorded their face or only their voice in their bedroom. The employee even tried to make you understand that by saying that once you're outside, you can record all you want. But no, you still chose to make a scene over a policy that is as basic as it can be. How hard is it for you to just put the camera down for 5 minutes? You're not even streaming, you're only recording. So it's not like your chat is gonna be mad because you went away for 5 minutes. You could easily edit to skip right into the part to where you start recording again. You got editors to do that just for you.
Okay, so the policy is to not record for the privacy of other people, right?
The policy is to not record.
And then what was the reason for that?
It is for the privacy of the people.
So if I'm just filming myself and no one else is being recorded, so the privacy, no one's really being like...
Yeah, because regardless, the policy that was set for us is just no recording.
Can you give me a reason other than the privacy of other people? Because I don't feel like
the reason is that it's the policy that's set for us.
I know, but obviously the policy, there has to be a reason why that's a policy. So I'm trying my best right now to just like be calm and be understanding, but...
100%.
Yeah.
They just don't explain everything necessarily. There's just certain rules that they set in place.
Dude, he literally just told you why the no recording policy is set in place. He doesn't owe you an explanation that's incredibly long as to why a basic rule is in place. He just works there, making minimum wage. The last thing he needs is having to explain to a grown man why recording is against the rules.
But you won't be in it and neither will anybody else. I'm just going to order a drink and then...
Unfortunately, if you're recording, I'm not going to help you out.
Okay, can this nice man help me out, or
no?
So you won't allow anybody to help me out with a drink?
Yeah, no, because recording is just...
So you refuse?
And there it is, ladies and gents, the infamous classic signature finisher wrestling move of pulling out your phone to record from your perspective literally as soon as it's made clear that things aren't gonna go your way. If there was a Karen checklist of all the things a Karen would typically do in a private property that has policies, this dude has checked every line of the list so far. Break a rule that is plain and simple? Check. Make a scene about it? Check. Pull out your phone and record the employee to make him look like the bad guy in this story? Check. Only thing missing is either calling for the manager or having security called on his ass.
So you're refusing to serve me because...
Yeah, just because you're recording in here.
Okay, so if I came in here and I was recording a little Snapchat of myself like this, you wouldn't serve me? Because I'm sure people come out and make little TikToks.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too.
Okay, what I feel like right now is you're making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be.
Excuse me? Making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be? My brother in Christ, you are making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be. All you had to do was just stop recording the very moment you've been told to do so, and that's it. Right now, you've already wasted so much time to the point where if everything would have gone as it should have, you would be sitting on the table and waiting for the drink that you would have paid for. You're making this more complicated than it needs to be by acting like you'll die the second your camera stops recording. Do everybody here a favor and stop acting like a fool by questioning the policies of other properties. Don't like it? Then leave.
And it's like wasting both of our time. So can I just order a drink? I just want a drink. I'm gonna pay for it. If you don't want to serve me, I'm sure somebody else would love to serve me. Unless you're like not allowing them to serve a customer, which I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one way to put it.
What is the way to put it?
That we're not going to be able to serve you.
Okay, can anybody please serve me? I'm just trying to get a drink on this hot day, or like, are you not allowed to serve?
I'm the supervisor right now. I'm in charge.
Well, then you should be able to give me a reason for why I can't record then.
I'm unfortunately going to have to ask you to leave now.
You're gonna ask me to leave.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave now, yeah.
And what is the reason? What was the reason?
Either you're doing this on purpose in order to waste everyone's time as much as possible, or you genuinely have the attention span of a goldfish. He asked you to leave because you were breaking the no recording policy despite being told at least 3 to 4 times that you can't record here. How could you actually be surprised to be asked to leave after you constantly broke the same rule you've been warned about time after time? It genuinely fucking baffles me at this point. You even dared to ask him for a drink after he made it clear that you will not be served and you have to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not gonna serve me?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Or is there anything else that I can help you with?
Yeah, with a drink.
It's not gonna happen today. I'm sorry.
I know, but my job, just like your job, is to stand here.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, can you just give me 1 second?
Of course. Yeah. Bro, some people be. I think that guy needs to get some pussy, bro. Some people
What's
be.
your zodiac sign?
I don't really know, to be completely honest.
Your zodiac sign?
Yeah, I don't know,
What's
bro.
your birthday?
June.
What you trying to be for? It's a beef.
The beef?
Yeah.
No, I'm a YouTuber, so like I'm doing a video like trying new drinks that are out, and he doesn't want to serve me. But I see a lot on TikTok and stuff like that of people ordering and stuff, so I see a lot of my fellow influencers.
Alright, now this part here genuinely pisses me off for multiple reasons. First off, as soon as the guy goes at the back to call security on you, you talk mad shit behind his back by saying that he quote-unquote needs to get some pussy, bro. So what, just because he's only doing his job, standing his ground and calling security on you, he needs to get some coochie? I'm pretty sure that after this clip went viral, he got all the coochie he needs thanks to you. You gave him exactly what you said he needs by making you fool out of yourself in a Starbucks. That's pretty much the only positive thing that came out of this, and you're not even the one that benefits from it. Especially considering that the only coochie you had was passed around town like a f***ing basketball. Also, can I just throw in my 2 cents real quick? I genuinely f***ing hate how he says my fellow influencers, because being an influencer implies that your job is to influence people through the content you create on the internet. So with this clip gone viral, there's a high chance that some kids may have seen this and decided that they're going to be just like you.
To actually record and order drinks.
At this store?
Well, Starbucks is Starbucks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just not everybody's good about like actually enforcing it. It's
Yeah,
just,
don't think I'm like harassing anybody or showing anything that's not supposed to be shown. I honestly think you just wasted like 10 minutes of both of our time. I'm sure you don't care because you're getting paid regardless, but I don't.
Dude, you literally said that your job is to be an influencer. You make money by posting videos on the internet. So technically, yes, you are being paid as well. Now so far my patience is already running thin, and that was until he came back in the store to then ask for another customer to order for him. So not only is he trespassing, but he's also going for a workaround to get what he wants, despite the fact that he has been told multiple times to leave. So now I just want to go through my screen and physically lecture him, let's just say.
Place the order for me, please, if I pay for it?
He can.
You want to place an order for me?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I need you to ask them to make the most exotic drink. So just like, you don't gotta order nothing specific, just make it look unique and look cool, bro. Okay, and then I got you with my, well, I don't want to show it on the, you could get a drink for yourself too, or you could.
No, we already got it.
You sure? You don't want anything extra?
No.
Or like a food or anything?
Nah. I don't know, you want anything?
You could grab whatever.
Yeah.
Here you go, bro. And please get whatever you want. Like, I don't care, bro. Throw it on the tab. Okay, let's see him order.
I want to get an order, bro. I want to make an order.
Okay, let's go. Bro, thank you so much.
For sure, bro.
Thank you,
Yes,
bro.
sir, bro.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. I got my exotic drink.
The amount of frustration I got from this video would literally be enough to throw my chair right on the other side of the street from my porch. Because despite the fact that he's been asked to leave multiple times, got repeatedly told that he won't be served, got security called on him to then get the cops called on him, he still got what he wanted by dragging in someone who was uninvolved to order for him so that he could work around the restrictions the supervisor put on him. And unfortunately, they can't refuse to serve the other guy because, like I said, he was completely uninvolved before he got dragged into this mess. So technically, Brawadis won in this situation by getting his drink, regardless of the odds that were against him. That was until the internet piled up on him, and rightfully so. It got so bad to the point where either his PR team or his brother Faith Rugg told him to make an apology video that for some reason is almost 30 minutes long. God damn, Brawadis, you're really giving me a lot of work out there, aren't you? I'm not even gonna fully cover it, I'll just cover the most irrelevant parts and that's it.
Hey guys, I wanted to make this video just to be honest and open with my supporters and just tell you guys everything that's been going on in my life. I wanted to hop on YouTube and film this video to just be very honest and speak from the heart to all my supporters and to anybody who rocks with me, just about everything that's been going on in my life. First and foremost, before I get into anything else, I want to start off by saying that recently I have made some decisions that I am not proud of. I have done a few things and said a few things that I personally am not proud of myself for. I'm upset with myself. I'm mad at myself. It's just not me. It's not me.
Alright, so if I had to give some credit, I would do so by saying that you were doing decent at the first 30 seconds of your apology. You did say that you did and said some things that you should have never said and done. That's a good start. But I had to stop you as soon as you said, it's just not me. It's not me. It is you, my guy. Your true colors were shown in this video, and if it wasn't for the internet backlash, you probably would have kept on going this way until someone would have eventually punched you in the face for it.
You know, I've done some things that I regret and I've gotten disrespectful in certain situations, and I just want to come here and say sorry. You know, I'm very sorry. That's not the person that I am. I'm not proud of myself for doing those things. I'm sitting here and apologizing for all my actions that have made anybody upset or that have made anybody feel any type of way. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, it is my fault. I'm 30 years old, so I'm grown enough to where I can take accountability when I'm wrong and I can acknowledge my wrong.
I'm not so sure about that, bro, because again, if it wasn't for the backlash you got on the internet, you would have kept on doing some harmful content that would have influenced kids to be pieces of trash like you. You clearly thought you were in the right when you pulled out your phone, told the supervisor he was on a power trip, and pressured a young man into ordering for you while trespassing after you'd been repeatedly told to leave. I don't think you have the mental capacity to understand your wrongs and what taking accountability is about.
And not only am I apologizing to you guys watching this video, not only am I saying sorry to all my supporters, but I've also decided that after I do film this video, I want to drive back over to that Starbucks and apologize to that employee face to face. Yeah, he may come across this video and hear my sorry, but I feel like it would be more genuine if I gave him an apology face to face.
As much as I appreciate the intention, that is, if you have it of course, you can't do that. Because once you've been told to leave, the majority of the time, it also means that you can't come back to this property. And so far in this video, you've repeated yourself multiple times about how it's not you, taking accountability, how you're sorry and all that stuff. At this point, this is where it starts to show that you're not really genuine in your apology. The first 2 minutes were enough. You could have simply said, hey, what I did instead of Starbucks wasn't right. I want to take accountability for my actions. Therefore, I'm sorry. While looking straight at the camera. It would have been like only 15 seconds long. But at the very least, it would appear 5 times more genuine than 20 minutes of repeating yourself like a broken record.
Recently in my life, I've been going through a lot. You know, as an influencer, as a YouTuber, there's a lot of things from my life that are on camera. There's a lot of things that I record. There's a lot of things that I post on the internet. But that doesn't mean that I post everything about my life. Like, don't get me wrong, my supporters know a large chunk of what happens in my life. That's true. But that doesn't mean that they know everything. I don't put everything of my life on the internet. You know, there's not a camera rolling and recording me 24/7. So I will be honest with you guys and let you know that recently I've been dealing with some things and just going through a couple of different things that I'm in a very dark spot mentally.
Okay, that's it, buddy. I was willing to at least hear what you had to say, but now I don't have the patience for it anymore. You said earlier that you were not going to make excuses or shift the blame, and yet here you are doing that exact thing by playing the mental health card. What's that? You're in a dark spot in your head? Bring a flashlight, mother... Almost 5 minutes in, and I already know everything there is to know about this apology and who you are as a person. I have an extension on my browser that allows me to see the like to dislike ratio, and let me tell you, the people aren't buying it. 10k likes to 38k dislikes, myself included, as you can see, and the comments are nothing but absolute backlash because of how fake the apology is. You just love to see it. And I gotta say, some comments got a good laugh out of me. You were only repeating yourself to make the video long enough so you could make money off of it. If you were actually sorry and you want to take accountability, how about you send that money you made from your apology video to the Starbucks supervisor? That sounds like a good step in the right direction. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you guys liked what you saw, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as any form of support means a lot to me. If you want to show some extra support, make sure to become a channel member. You will get exclusive perks that will make it worth it just for you. Make sure you also turn on the notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on my future content. This was Kether, making fun of someone who reminds me way too much of Johnny Somali. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.